Hey guys, welcome back to a video, and today we are going to be customizing these little birdhouses. They're for my mom's birthday, so I'm really excited. Hey guys, and in this video we are painting birdhouses like I said in the intro. And I am putting a yellow base of acrylic paint. By the way, I am using purely acrylic paint and some water, or water, however you people say it. I have an accent, so I can't help it. Also, I had to adjust the camera then because my camera kept moving. But yep, I am painting birdhouses. These are for my mom. I call her Mama because where I'm from. These are for my mama, and she loves birds. She likes to sit on her back porch and watch them sometimes. And she also owns a little ice cream shop, and she loves ice cream and things that look like ice cream. I think that makes sense to me. She also loves coffee, but I could not find a coffee birdhouse because I got these from Joann's before all the Joann's bankrupt closed or whatever. All the Joann's in our area closed down, and I think it was a huge corporate thing. All of them closed down, but I can't remember. But I got these back then, which was months and months ago, and I've been hiding them so that she wouldn't see them. And it's currently, when I'm voice recording, it is past Christmas time. But whenever I am painting this, it's first week of December. Her birthday's coming up. I ended up giving these to her after her birthday. But it's because they weren't finished. Because I kept getting busy and stuff because I had guests in town. That guest being my boyfriend, Mr. Hunter. And yeah, every time that we would go do stuff after I would get off of work, so instead of coming back and painting, I had to be like, okay, let's go. Or we'd watch a movie or play video games or something, so I got a little overwhelmed with different things. But I did eventually get these done before I left home. And she absolutely loved them. She actually has them hanging in the kitchen, which will be at the end of the video on her plant thing, because she doesn't want to put them outside. Because she doesn't want to get them ruined. So yeah. She is very, very happy with her ornaments / birdhouses / whatever decorations. But this first one is an ice cream cone. And the reason I'm putting a yellow base on these is so that none of the white peeks through, because I didn't like the idea of having the original porcelain or ceramic peek through. Definitely not porcelain, definitely ceramic. I didn't like the idea of it peeking through, so I decided to not do that and just use yellow so that it would have a warm undertone and have more of a joyful look to it. At least that's what I was thinking in the moment, because also just seeing it looked like a hamburger whenever I painted it yellow. It kind of gave me a giggle. I was like, SpongeBob SquarePants. But yeah. Wow, I am running out of things to talk about because I did not put a script. And that is completely my fault. But, yep, I painted an ice cream cone. I do not know why this part of the video is it just sitting there. Okay, we're back. I thought I cut that out. I did not. Am I going to cut it out now? No, I'm not. But I finished painting this ice cream cone yellow, and I think I painted the bottom of it later. But now we're moving on to the cone-shaped one. That's not an ice cream cone. It's just a shaped cone. Wow. Cone-shaped. Also, these things had stains on them. I'm not sure why. That was also another reason why I put a layer of yellow on everything, was to give an extra layer so when the other paint went on, you would not see the black coming through. But yeah, now moving on to the cone-shaped, not the ice cream cone-shaped, the cone-shaped birdhouse. When I looked at this cone, the first thing I thought of was a Christmas tree. Because we had one currently sitting in our living room, and I was just like, you know what? This is perfect, and I'll do some of her favorite colors on it. But first, I started off with the yellow base, just to keep it from being too Plus, honestly, doing yellow underneath the greens will make the greens kind of stand out a little bit more. Because it's bright and then darker, bright, darker, So that helps, I think. Honestly, I cannot remember how that helps, but I know it helps. And you can see little peaks of the yellow sticking through whenever I do eventually start painting it green. Also, the hole in it where the stick for the birdhouse is supposed to be, that was not there whenever I got it. I don't know why. These were also like 75% off when I got them, because I went to Joann's like as they were getting rid of like shelves and stuff and selling their things that things sit on, not just objects and products. They had like no art supplies left. It was mostly like yarn and like craft stuff that was like pre-made craft stuff for people just to like fill in the lines on. People went in early and got all the good like art supplies. There was a ton of fabric, like a ton.
Holy shop.
But yeah, there's a lot of fabric and buttons and stuff, but people weren't interested in buying it at the time. Not until it was cheaper. So here I'm going in with a cashew colored paint. That's what the name is called, Cashew by Master Touch. And I love using that color for when I'm painting people a lot of the times, because I like using it as like an underbase for lighter to tan skin tones. And I was just like, you know what? Let's use it here too, because it's the same color as comb, which made me realize that I have the same skin tone as a cake cone, and it made me kind of feel a little weird. I was like, okay, I look like an ice cream cone. My skin tone is ice cream cone. Next time someone asks me what shade of foundation do you need, ice cream cone. Actually, the ice cream cone is tanner than me. I am very much pale. Yeah, I'm gonna shut up. But yeah, I really enjoyed painting the ice cream cone like itself, because after I put down the cashew, I believe I went in with a darker paint and did the lines, I think. Or was it gold? I either did a darker paint for the lines, or I did gold. I hate that I can't remember. Wow, I should have done this voiceover a lot sooner. I was lazy and too busy. Why did I do that? Okay, I started working on the tree. I did not remember doing this, but okay. So I took two different tones of green, a lot lighter green and a very dark green, and kind of like sponge patterned them. Like I mixed from one to the other, and so that created multiple shades of green between the two, which allowed to give it more of a texture. And I didn't just do like straight up and down lines. I did like really patchy lines to try to mimic the like furriness of a Christmas tree. Like how it sticks and prods out. It's never perfect. Like little patches of branches. I was not worried about making this like a detailed Christmas tree, because it's literally a 3D object that I cannot change the form of. Up here you can really get the texture. I cannot change the form of a Christmas tree. Like, not Christmas tree, but I cannot change the form of this comb without breaking it. And so, therefore, I did the best that I could by mimicking textures. And also, this one was really fun. I really enjoyed painting like this. It kind of gave me a little bit of inspiration to go ahead and get started on one of my larger paintings again, which I will have on shorts probably. Because I do not have the setup. Well, I have the setup. I don't feel comfortable quite yet doing videos of me standing or sitting while painting, like full body, because I don't like me being mixed with my artwork, if that makes any sense. Like, yeah, I want you guys to see my face, but I don't want to be in the picture or video, like my physical body in there besides my hands whenever I'm making artwork. I don't know why, it just makes me uncomfortable right now. I had a video in the past where I had on here, it's still on here, where I was working with charcoals while doing that, and it's like my least favorite video ever, because you can see me in it. But here's the birdhouses, and here I started using a pink. Unfortunately, the brush did have some water in the golden part, like the middle part, that was leaking through, making it look green. But over time, that kind of went away as I added more layers. But yeah, I used pink because I was like, strawberry ice cream. It's pretty. It's really one of the main ice creams you think of when you think of ice creams. You usually think chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. And mint chocolate chip. Personally, I don't like mint chocolate chip. I've been told I'm crazy, but I don't like chunky ice cream. If I'm eating chunky. Sorry, I just made a new word. If I'm eating chunky ice cream, it's like caramel clusters with like cashews in it, because I can only have the So Delicious brand of ice cream because of my food allergies. Well, they're not allergies, they're more of sensitivities because of my disease of having Hashimoto's, which is going to be mentioned in, I think, this past video that I just posted, my past life, for my November vlog. But yeah, I love So Delicious ice cream. But honestly, comment down below what your favorite flavor of ice cream is. My favorite of all time flavor was one that my mom had at her ice cream shop for a very short amount of time because a lot of people did not like it. But it was called dark chocolate raspberry truffle. And it was amazing. It was so good. So right now I'm moving on to the trees. I didn't want to waste any paint, so I decided to make the ornaments the same colors as was on the ice cream cone. And I actually used the colors from making the tree green for the ice cream cones. Goodness sakes. Ice cream cones. Sprinkles. Wow, I'm tired. Okay. But yeah, here's me adding those. Just adding ornaments, not sprinkles. Oh my gosh, my words are not working well today. Okay. Adding ornaments to the tree. Very non-detailed, literally just dots. Because I did not want to be detailed in this one. I had the ice cream cone for that. I did not need to be double detailed. I needed to be one simple, one detailed. And here I actually started it beforehand and realized the ice cream cone was not in the frame. I'm using the two different colors of green and also, I believe, gold. No, I did not use gold. I just used two different greens, I think, right here for the ice cream cone sprinkles. I love the color green, guys. Green is such a good color. It's awesome. I used to make jokes with my friends and say that God's favorite color was green. Also, if you heard me opening something in the background, I apologize. I was messing with a piece of paper. But I used to say that God's favorite color was green, and when people would ask me why I would say that, and I was like, well, look around you. Literally everything is green besides the sky, the grass, the trees, everything. And they're like, well, there's more blue than there is green. I said, yeah, but there's more green around us. I was like, yeah, but that was my excuse, was green was God's favorite color because it's all around us in nature. And then people were like, what about the deserts? I'm like, just let me have my moment, please. But yeah, I really, really love the color green, and I love florals in general. I actually was thinking about doing a thing with florals in the future. Like doing a series of floral patterns or something like that. So let me know if you would like that. Yeah, back to what I'm doing now. Oh yeah, I took gold and went across the waffles, like lines with it. So, wow, I don't know what's wrong with my words today, guys. It's bad. I've been sleeping most of the day, I'll be honest. It's the day after Christmas, and I'm exhausted. But I added gold lines here to emphasize the lines. Unfortunately, I am off camera most of this. At least it seems like it, where I was holding this at a weird angle. I'm trying to figure out the whole angle things because it's very difficult. I would really love to have someone help me out with that. Oh, I did add gold sprinkles. Okay. So if y'all have any videos that y'all can link me to that are specifically for helping someone figure out how to do the angles and stuff on YouTube for art, I've looked at a few videos and I don't have a good enough tripod. I have my big overhang one and I have a little one that sits on my desk, but it sucks. It's not weighted, weight distribution on it's not good, but this is what these ended up looking like at the end. I also added a few other things which she loved, and this is how she has them displayed. She loves these so much, and I love you guys. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time.